little Birks?
Yeah, the ones you can throw in the dishwasher.
Oh. I didn't know you could put them in your dishwasher.
Yeah, that's why I think they wear them in the hospitals, because they can put them through the sanitizer.
Oh, cool. I know. I know. So here we are again. It's been 2 weeks. What day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday. Happy Thursday, Flosstube.
It's always Thursday.
Right. I did know that. Hello, crafty friends.
Hi.
My name's Caroline. I'm the owner.
We've
done this a few times.
Do this.
My name's Caroline. I'm the owner of Evertote.
And I'm Kerri, the owner and dyer of Roxy Floss.
We are recording here in London, Ontario, Canada at the Evertote workshop on Thursday, June 13th, 2024. My Sarah's coming home for the weekend.
That's so nice.
I know. We haven't seen her in over a month.
Wow.
So John's headed over to Detroit, the Detroit airport, later this afternoon to pick her up.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. So exciting. Very exciting.
My big news is I'm going home to clean bird cages.
Ooh. How many bird cages do you have to clean?
Oh, 3 and 3 perches. So
Oh, that's a lot.
it's involved. I have to take them all outside and
Yeah.
power wash them. And, although I much prefer to do that in the summer.
Yeah.
Winter gets more difficult, but now that I have the truck, I can put them in the truck and take them to the car wash.
Oh, that's a good idea.
In
Oh,
winter.
genius.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's a very good idea. I never would have even thought of that.
But a truck
Aren't you
But
smart?
a truck for the birds.
But a truck for your birds. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So on my other channel last week, I talked a little bit about Roxy, my new dog.
Yeah.
And sort of few struggles that, things weren't going as smoothly as we'd hoped, but,
Yeah.
New dog, she's a rescue. She's 2.5, she's
happen.
very young, she's very energetic.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are getting a lot better.
I'm so glad.
Things are getting a lot better. We've hit that 3-week mark, so she's starting to settle in. Yeah. So
Yeah. It's going to happen when you get, I've used the expression a used dog or a secondhand dog. You're going to inherit problems and
problems that they can't tell you about, right?
No,
So
exactly.
yeah.
So it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
You'll get on the same page and it'll be true love in the end.
True love.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
It's like when you
So we like her a whole lot more now.
Yeah.
Not that we didn't like her when we first brought her home, but sometimes that bonding process can be tricky, especially when, Luna and I were very close.
Yeah.
And, not that I was, of course, ever trying to replace Luna, but I've always been really close to my dogs. And this has just been a bit of a tougher transition.
Yeah.
But you know what? Happily, we're getting there.
Yeah. So it's akin to, I don't know if you've ever had your friends' children when they were younger, or nephews or nieces or whatever, and perhaps the parenting style is not the same, and you get this child into your home and you're thinking, what the hell is happening here? Like, what's going on, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden your parenting style kicks in. It's like, well, we don't do that in this house.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's hard to
Yeah.
separate that from
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true, right?
Yeah.
So, stitching. This is a Flosstube today. Tendinitis.
Oh yeah.
I have done some stitching, but not really enough to share.
Okay.
Not enough since, I shared stitching last week on my other Flosstube, and I really haven't done very much enough to share. I've put one thread in a couple of different projects.
Yeah.
So instead, because it's just part of my life. I have to do something stitching related for myself for fun. So what I did was I went ham and I kitted a whole bunch of stuff up.
And you're not able to knit either.
I can't knit either. Yeah.
Those 9-inch circulars that you
No,
use are terrible for tendinitis.
Now this weekend I am going to try, using, I'm going to try to go back to Sarah's Afghan, which is not the small circulars. It's a bigger needle.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I might be able to do, but I've been really trying to rest it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely improving.
Good.
But I still have to go on and order the, it's called a TheraBar, right?
TheraBand Flex Bar.
Flex Bar.
Get the red one.
The red one. So I still have to order that. I'm going to order it today when I get home, but things are looking up.
Good.
So I'm hoping that this is a short-term thing if I am careful.
Yeah.
But boy, did I have fun.
Wow.
Getting some stuff up. So I'm going to show everything I kitted up today. I have no stitching that I have done to share.
Okay.
But the other thing I have to share today is Sampler September.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, Sampler September. We are getting ready to release our Evertote Roxy Floss Co, Heather of Timber Yarns, Ellen of Maximum Cross Stitch, our huge collaboration that we started last year for Sampler September. It's releasing this Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time on the website. So once I've gotten through this and we've talked, once we've done our Flosstube, then we'll share our Sampler September stuff at the end.
It's funny because I get so entrenched in the back end of it and dyeing all the floss, and then I actually forget about what the end goal is.
I know.
So I'm excited.
Today you get to see everything close up. And you know what? I have to get the yarn still. So, okay. So do you have stitching to share? You do, right?
Actually.
So why don't we start with something that you've actually worked on?
I actually had a pretty good couple of weeks. Like even when we recorded last time, I was still pretty sore, but I am absolutely getting better. And I can get 3 lengths of floss in before I have to get up and get moving. So it's actually been very productive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I've gotten quite a bit done actually, and I've had I think in all the excitement of being able to sit and stitch again, I've started a whole bunch of things.
I'm really glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Very glad.
I'm definitely not out of the woods. It's gonna be, I foresee it being another 6 months before I've got full strength, and I'll never be back to 100% ever. I've dealt with that now. I know that I'm gonna always have to baby my back, and I'm always gonna have to have a gym exercise routine to keep that core strength up.
Yeah. So. But it is nice to see you looking and feeling better.
Yeah.
Not that you looked like garbage.
Well, there were some days where I was in quite a bit of pain.
I was pretty worried about you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, considering the job that you do and the work that you do.
Yeah. So really important that I get better.
Yeah.
So I don't know, where do you want me to start? I guess I'll start at the beginning.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Okay. So my youngest daughter saw this in amongst my patterns strewn on my desk in my Crawfus.
Crawfus.
And actually it's a Crawfus Vieri.
Well, that's right, because the birds are in there,
right? Yeah, the birds are
right?
in there as well. It's a craft room office.
The great Beatrice floss debacle of 2023.
Brutal. She got out of her cage again.
Oh no.
But she didn't make it over to my floss wall. I think there was other things that were of interest
shiny
to her.
nickeled, yeah.
Okay, so Erin Elizabeth Designs.
That is really sweet.
Baking tier. Yeah.
That is really, really sweet. Now where did you get this pattern from?
I think I ordered it from 123 Stitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, and so she really took to it. And she's also, like, to me, I probably would have bumped up the colors to like a true red, true turquoise to make it even more 50s. But Bridget is kind of more into the fall or more autumn colors, so I've taken it down a bit. I've toned down the turquoise and bumped up the rest.
Do you want me to hold it up?
Yes, please.
Okay. Look at that, it's so pretty.
Now I am on 28 count, I think, because it's super itty bitty.
Yep, 28 count.
28 count Panettone. So I'm struggling with the 2 thread things and the perfectionism.
Are you railroading?
Yes. Yeah.
Railroading is when you stick your needle in between the 2 threads before you put it down into the fabric so that it creates a channel as you pull your thread through, causing it to be more better.
More better.
More better.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm really happy with it.
Really pretty.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
So
yeah.
What floss are you using, Kerri?
Oh, that would be, I'm using this Chick's floss. I'm using my own floss.
That's a nice palette. Yeah.
Every time I think of Nicole from it's like
Nicole's Needleswork.
Yeah.
You've got a ways to go.
Yeah.
You have to practice your Nicole.
Presentation is not great.
So if you're interested in what floss Kerri's using, you can message her.
Yes.
It's not a set pack or anything. I think you're just pulling from your stash as you go, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really pretty. I love it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love that. I like that you can customize the colors to sort of match your own vibe.
I may even stitch it for myself, but I'll probably take it up to 40 count, one thread, and I'll go more
reds
50s,
and teals. Yeah.
retro. Yeah.
I love it.
Thanks.
You want to show your bag? Because that's one of my favorites. Fa la 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 llama.
I love it.
This was Christmas 2022. Yeah, It wasn't last Christmas. It might have been the Christmas. No, maybe it was last Christmas. Yeah, it was last Christmas.
I love the bottom.
2023. Yeah,
this bottom with
the
the
little argyle.
A little bit of metallic.
Yeah,
in it.
love it.
So that's that.
Yeah, that's nice. Ooh.
Thanks.
Now this is from. Isn't that from the sewing shop? This one? Where did you get this bag?
Yes, from the sewing shop. So I got this from her
Kylie?
table.
Kylie 10
Or is it
Stitch or Kaylee 10 Stitch.
Kaylee 10 Stitch? Yes, that's right.
So her business is called The Sewing Shop. She's Canadian, and she vends with us at Stitch North.
Yep. I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland.
That's a great bag. Look at that. So it's got the vinyl peekaboo front.
It does.
Cute.
So this chart,
great fabric.
I also purchased at Stitch North.
That is so sweet.
From the Tiny Modernist. And it just so happens that Roxy Floss has a really good linen color for it. Oh, my hand.
Okay, that's to focus. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's a great chart.
Yeah, really cute.
So it's called the Spooky Teapot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good fabric for it.
Yeah.
What do you know, man?
Go figure. So again, I'm doing did a conversion. I don't know if I could make it that messy if I tried.
That is a rat's nest of floss, Kerri.
I know. Like, how does she do that? Does she comb it out
well,
individually?
when you take out a strand, do you smooth it again, or do you just chuck it back? Well, there you go. You just chuck it back in your bag. That's why.
Yeah.
So you just pull it out and off you go. You're very haphazard.
I am haphazard.
How are we?
So
that's so good.
I can hardly wait to get to that blue.
Oh, that's really good. That one. Look at that. Do we have, do you have your conversion written down, or are you still working on it? Is a work in progress?
I don't have it written down.
There.
And
that's good.
I am panicking as I'm stitching. It's like, oh, what color did I want
Oh
there?
dear. Maybe you should write it down.
I will write it down.
Okay. Did you show it?
No. So that's that. That's the little, obviously the belly of the teapot.
Okay. Hang on. Let me get it to, it's not, I know. The lighting is, there we go. It's so cute.
It's so tiny.
Okay, so the linen is Kerri's uber fantastic pub crawl. What count? 40 count? 40 count.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
It's just going to be so itty bitty. I just love it.
It's really pretty. I love the shape of the moth inside the
teapot. Yeah. And I can hardly wait to get that turquoisey blue down.
That color palette on that linen.
Yeah,
ooh, that's really
happy
good.
with it.
Okay, so again, if you're interested in to know what colors Kerri's using, you'll have to send her a message.
So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a page out of Shiloh's book, and she just does like a apple note, and then she saves it as a screenshot and then posts it in her carousel on Instagram. So I think I might start doing that, and then you can highlight
like a highlight,
yeah,
highlight reel of your conversions. That's a good idea. And then, because lots of times you may have a couple of these flosses.
For sure.
Because it's just a small chart, right?
Yeah.
So, and you can just pick and choose. That's great.
Certainly won't need much.
Very
floss.
small. I love that. I'm actually going to talk. Oh, you did it with pinking shears.
Right, because Daniel has my serger. So this is what I'm resorted to. I could have gotten out the masking tape and taken it really to the 80s, but
That's funny.
yeah.
Oh, cute.
Thanks. Happy with it.
What else did you start?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I love that bag. I think
That's a
those
good
ones.
one.
I think these. I can't remember if we have any of these left at all.
It's a really nice one.
Yeah,
Love it.
love that one.
Oh yeah, so this one is Vicious.
Oh, you started it?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Oh, love that.
Let's see if
Artsy
that's-
housewife. Yeah.
And these are all Hannah conversions.
Floss Boss Hannah.
This one's not bad because I just started it, so
It looks good.
yeah. not
Flip
too
it
bad.
around so you can see that. Oh, look at those pinks and
Yeah.
peaches and oh, that's good.
So, but I did to this one. I didn't cut it, and then
Oh no.
every time,
I know.
every time.
That stinks. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really pretty. Okay, so let me do that. There's your start.
I love that border.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a little addictive.
That's really pretty. Ooh, oh, let's do this. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And 40 count. Is it 40 count? 40 count dirty porcelain.
40 count, dirty porcelain. It's beautiful. I love it. I love that you started so many things.
I know.
You
It's,
started so many things.
It's ridiculous, really.
The colors in that border. I really hope you can actually see these colors because they are really good.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what I like about Gigi's stuff is that it's so... the colors are so unpredictable. Like, who would think to put lilac and mustard side by each?
Yeah, I know. Side by each. That's a great
Side by
expression.
Yeah.
Ah, so good.
So,
Love that.
very pleased with that.
Love
as
it.
Well,
That's an old bag. I haven't seen those in ages.
I know.
Those were so fun. I only had a little bit of this fabric. That one.
yeah.
I don't think I even saved one for myself.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. You got the one that had the black to under
Oh, did I?
bobbin stitching. Yeah. Yep.
Care not.
Love it.
And then I made some pretty good progress on my Dreamer. Also a Gigi
Wow,
chart.
check you out. Holy cow.
Yeah.
You did a ton.
I did. Look at
You
that.
did a ton of
Finished
stitching.
filling in the cup.
Holy.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gold
I
star.
actually finished something.
Oh, gold star. That's really, really pretty.
Thanks. I am really, really happy with it. I can't wait to have that framed
That's really
because it's getting
nice.
close to
Okay.
actually being finished.
Fabric and floss.
Good question. It's 40 count something. I have a feeling that is speculoos.
This is
I can't tell in this light. This light is so bizarre.
This is closer to biscuit.
It could be. It could be a dark. Maybe that's why I
Whatever
have
is
it.
recommended on the chart in our shop
is what you
the
want to go with.
fabric
Yeah.
is what you see. But yeah, the lighting in here is not ideal.
Yeah. It just.
And the floss.
Oh well, it's.
This is your
Yes.
conversion. This is your conversion that Hannah put together.
Oh, that's right. That's
on the
right.
site.
Yeah, you're right.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm such a train wreck when it comes to my stitching. Because I don't treat your floss like this.
No, oh, that is really pretty.
Very happy with it.
That green.
The green is everything.
So good.
Because before I
Which
got the
is
green
what?
in,
What's the floss? It's the whiz,
the whiz,
isn't it?
yeah. Yeah.
The Whiz. Man, that is really good.
Because before I got all those leaves in, I thought, ooh, this is really pink. This is a lot of pink. But it all works out. Go figure.
That's really good. Yeah, beautiful.
See, and I try to protect it, but then I just like...
And show them what bag you have it in.
Oh, yeah.
A flamingo bag.
Look at that.
We have so many of these left.
Of the flamingo bags?
Yeah, because we did a collaboration with Michelle Bendy
right,
2 years ago. And I absolutely flippin' love this fabric so much. And it was when we were still getting started on doing bigger collaborations, and I way overestimated, and Matt just kept making more. So we have a fair stock of these.
And I love the contrast fabric with it.
They're feathers.
Yeah.
They're little feathers.
Exactly.
And there's a needle minder that comes with it as well. But I'll show you later because I have mine in my bag. Yeah. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that
love it.
I'm thinking maybe setting myself up so that I could finish this in Edmonton and actually have a retreat finish.
That would be fun.
That'd be a first.
I am so jealous that I am not coming with you. I really wish I was coming with you to Edmonton.
Big FOMO.
I am seriously, like last night, I was so sad about it.
Yeah.
I was really having serious FOMO last night.
Yeah. So last weekend, Mark and I went out for our anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary, by the way.
Thanks. No. Made it 27 years.
Congratulations.
They should start giving out trophies at this point.
Marriage is hard.
It is hard work. Like really hard work.
Yeah.
So Mark said, oh, I was thinking taking a day off and maybe coming out to Edmonton with you. I said, yeah, for sure. So I started going on Expedia and Air Canada trying to find flights, and they're like $1,400.
Yikes.
For last minute tickets.
Yikes.
Isn't the price supposed to go down?
You would think.
Is it because
you would think
they just jam pack those planes
We're in
now?
the same country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
that's crazy.
he could go to England for less than that.
That's crazy. So hey, I've been using I poo-pooed this so much when I got this giganto thing. I'm like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's still, I feel like this is completely ridiculous. I'm embarrassed to wander around with this because it's so big. But I'm telling you, it's magnificent.
Yeah.
It's magnificent. I drink out of it all day long.
Yeah.
I'm going to have huge muscles, but it keeps the water super cold.
Yes.
And yeah.
If you can get through one of those in a day, it's ideal.
Well, you should get through more than that in a day,
Well, you should. Yeah. But I definitely...
Bare minimum.
Yeah. I mean, I drink probably...
That's like a bag of milk, right?
Right. Yeah.
1.3 liters or something.
Okay. Mine's 1.2.
So Kerri has a Yeti one.
Yeah.
Just as big.
So it is 1.2 liters. Keeps it really cold.
Yeah. It does. It keeps it really cold. Yeah. And I take back my derision.
Mm-hmm. It's all
I got it
straw.
for free. I got it for free because I spent so much I spent so much money from a company, business related supplies, and they sent it to me for free, which is the only, because the other stuff they offer is all like NFL stuff, and, and that's limited, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I'll take one of those. Yeah. And it arrived, and I was shocked at how big it was. I was not expecting it to be so big, and so I kind of laughed at myself. But actually, the joke is on me because I've actually been using it.
Yeah. So I think, well, especially when I'm downstairs dyeing and I've got gloves on, I don't want to touch my Yeti, and who wants to do this? To get the lid off, right? It's so much work.
Yeah.
To take a drink, and this one I don't have to take my gloves off. I
just bend.
And I'm drinking so much more water.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's really good. No, very happy. All right. Have you got one more new start?
Well, it's our, you're going to like this, damn it.
Oh.
It's that one.
Well, I've got mine too.
Okay.
Do you have the chart handy? Because mine's over there.
well, I've got the chart. I don't have.
Oh,
the
you
cover
don't have
model.
the cover?
I took your color copy.
I'll put in a picture here.
Okay.
So this is Catherine Reese from 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. You may remember. Take your brain back a few weeks when I voluntold Kerri that we were going to each stitch one of the small samplers from Catherine Rains, and she was not a very good sport. However,
it turned out all right.
You know, it's turned out okay. Now, to be fair, she had decided that, you know, not decided, but she was leery or hesitant about starting something else because she hadn't been stitching very much. But clearly,
she's crossed that bridge.
She's bringing the goods.
Yeah.
So actually, we have had 2 stitchy meetups, and actually, we've been working together for a few years now.
Yeah.
And this is the first time we've kind of done this.
Yeah. And it's great.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah. By next week, it'll be a habit. And
so we have a scheduled stitching date together here at work on Tuesday morning.
Yeah. And it's only for an hour.
Yeah.
But you can get 2 lengths of floss in an hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's amazing how much you get done. So
here's mine. I don't have a... What can I put behind this? What have you got?
Well, I
got the chart.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Wait, is there white on this side?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, your cat ate it.
No, that was Frankie.
Oh, bird.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, just, oh, sorry. Bumped your elbow. Okay, so there's mine. That's 2 stitching sessions. I can't remember the title of it. I'll put it up on the screen underneath. There's only 2 samplers in the chart. But look, it's so pretty. I had to stitch the flower because I wanted to see the colors. So, and actually, that is the width of the sampler.
Yeah.
Now, keeping in mind, this is 46 count linen.
Yeah.
So you want to show yours at the same time?
And I'm across the width of mine.
She's at the top.
Yeah.
I'm at the bottom. Ta-da!
Yeah. So it's awesome.
Yeah. So we split a wide 8 to 46 count linen, and we're splitting the floss pack.
I've committed to just the border at this time because this is what my floss entails.
She didn't take very much floss. She could have taken more.
But I'll get around the border with that.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't have any more floss.
But you see how I treat the floss, so it's probably best if we do this.
All right, so I'll give that back to you. So yeah, it's been really fun.
Yeah.
So even though you didn't want to do it, I'm really glad.
Yeah.
So there is actually a hashtag for this if you want to play along. It's called You Will Like This Friendship Sal. Hashtag You Will Like This Friendship Sal. And I don't even think I told you. And hopefully, okay, so I'm not going to say who it was sent to, but Ellen purchased it and sent it to a friend as a surprise and had Emma downstairs write a note on it saying, we're doing this. You will like it. And then the hashtag, you will like this friendship sal. So they're going to stitch it. But you know, for me, getting together with you outside of always, like we always have to discuss business, right? It's always business.
Yeah.
But we're good friends. And so being able to have a weekly, where, you know, because we're also both very busy.
Yeah.
We don't have to drive anywhere to see a friend.
No,
we just get to sit down and stitch together.
And
it's been really nice.
Both times that we've met, we actually didn't talk about work.
No,
we just talked about personal stuff and
complained about our husbands a little bit, and you know, that kind of. It was really fun.
It is.
Yeah. So, 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Thank you for playing along. I told you you'd like it.
Thank you for making me.
Thank you for thank you for playing along. All right. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? So, this is what I have kitted up, including, and I'm going to save this for the end because this is actually something new. Look, I've got something in a wedge tote. So I'll show you that at the end. Okay, so are you ready?
Ready.
Now you're going to laugh when you see what's in here. because I have this absolutely amazing project portfolio that Joanne L made for me and gifted to me at Stitch North. And one of the projects that I have wanted to start this year is the very last.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to be coffee related.
Lizzy Kate, of course.
Yeah.
It had to be. I have stitched 2 out of the 3 of these charts. And so I you know, let's make it is it a hat trick?
Hat trick, yep.
Let's see, look at that.
Very Canadian of you.
Hockey lingo hat trick. So I have to stitch the 3rd one. And I had pulled some, you know, floss I had kicking around. There's 4 colors, right? So how hard can it be? And this was just left over in my stash. A couple of them I'd used in the other charts, and I'm gonna stitch it up and finish it. So I kitted that up. It was already kitted up, but I put it in a proper project bag.
So you've done that one and that one?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing this one, okay.
Yeah, this one I turned into a Notions. Actually, I can show you. I can show you. I've shown this one a bunch on the other channel. So this is, I just turned it into a Notions patch, and I have a little, I can't remember who made the thingy, but it was a yarn maker thingy, little donut. And
Cute.
What's in here? I have no idea. It's floss for, oh, I know what this is. This is the called for floss for ink circles. What's the name of it? It's the pattern, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but there was a particular pattern that was super popular that Ink Circles did that had everybody searching for Brethren Blue. Oh. Because everybody was sold out of Brethren Blue, and the dye lot had changed, and that's the reason why, because you may understand and know a little bit about this, their recipe, they couldn't recreate it. Yeah. So no one could find any Brethren Blue, and it was in this. I feel
bad for them.
It was in, yeah.
But you know what? That looks like the Whiz. I bet you could substitute the Whiz at this point.
Well, the thing is that, okay, so nuts and bolts, right? I have a lot of older projects, right, that I started years ago. Stitching and selling linens and floss is now my business. So for me to stitch something...
Sorry, gotta scratch it one more time.
That's okay. It's close, but pretty close. Brethren Blue, you did used to actually be blue. Oh. No, that's the wrong one. Oh. That's pine.
Oh, okay.
This is Brethren Blue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't have a lot of time to stitch on my other projects that aren't working towards shop models, right?
Yep.
So when I have these older projects that I only have a little bit of a start, and I still want to stitch the project, it makes more sense for me to abandon the start and start over again. Yeah. And kit it up with Roxy stuff.
I don't think it's a bad thing to stitch with.
So you might be seeing some adopting whips happening over on my other channel. Because
that's a good idea.
They're beautiful, right? Like I have all the floss needed here. Tapestry, that's it. Ink Circles Tapestry, so that's the chart. I've got all the floss here. It's all the called for flosses, and I can't stitch it in the called for now because, well, I mean, I could. Yeah. But it's a huge project, and well, I need to pay my bills.
Bottom line.
Yeah. Bottom line, and I mean, it sounds ridiculous, right? Because stitching is fun, and it is fun, but I don't have time to stitch everything. Yeah. So
I get it. I get it.
So that's what that is. But yeah. Anyway. Cool. I don't see, that's the thing. I will retire one day. I'm gonna have a lot of projects in my retirement. Okay, so that's that one done. Can we just
of course
trade? Okay, thank you. Okay, this project bag was made by another Joanne, another friend, Joanne, who I know locally. We've been friends for years and years, and I won this project bag that she'd made for the small retreat that I go to at the Elmhurst with that group of ladies.
I do recall that now.
And I won this, and Joanne had made this.
Nice.
So I've kitted up, oh yeah, Shakespeare's Peddler, 2 skinny dogs. I have been itching. I have a couple, if it's got a dog on it, I want to stitch it. I've tried to do a mix of bigger and small. This is one of the bigger ones, obviously. So Shakespeare's Peddler, 2 skinny dogs.
Cute. I like this one. And I like that you can substitute cats for dogs, can't you?
Yes. Can you? No, that's Peddle the dogs.
Oh, never mind.
But I mean, how hard would it be?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be totally doable. Okay, so this is a Floss Boss Hannah conversion. And I am going to be stitching it on 36. This one I actually picked 36. 36 count dirty porcelain. And there's my floss. So I have chart, floss, linen, and my handy dandy conversion cheat sheet.
Wow, nice and tidy your floss is.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I haven't
to fix that.
I haven't touched it yet. Yeah. It's brand new. So, yeah. So when you get tendonitis and you can't stitch, you can kit up all this stuff. Because frankly, you know, I have a lot of starts planned for this year. So I'm setting future me up for success.
Yeah.
All right, 2 skinny dogs. So that one's ready to go. All right, I have another Shakespeare's Peddler in here. This is our Going to Grandma's bag. This is Matilda Clark. Oh, I love this one so much. I love this one so much.
Oh, I think I know.
I love this. So this sampler, I saw this and I liked it online, but when the chart came in, and I don't have linen in here yet because someone needs to dye 40 count speculas.
Okay.
Mental note. It's coming, but look at this chart.
Oh yeah.
Look at this chart. I mean, that is beautiful.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I love the chart, right? And then Hannah did the conversion. These colors are
look at that.
My colors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the color palette. I'm gonna give you a screenshot of the color palette because I haven't seen a color palette that just screamed me as loud as this chart when she did the conversion together because of this combo here. It was Sugar Plum and Thursday. Sugar Plum and Thursday together.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. So good.
Really nice. Yeah.
Look at those 2 colors together.
Yeah.
So good. And then with the ecru's and the warm neutrals and the green and the mustardy color in there.
Yeah, it's
just
really nice. It's moody.
So good. So I kitted it up for Stitch North and I'm so excited about this. I want to start it immediately. It's so good. And then we brought in, I was chatting with Leanne, 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers, and her Prudence sampler, the color palette is very similar. And Carmen Pins is stitching that one. And I think that they're going to make a beautiful matched pair.
Oh, nice.
Love it. I just love it. So I'm going to be stitching that on a 40 count speculas. That is the only thing I do not have in my kit.
Noted.
Thank you. Okay, so, oh my God. I'm so excited about this one. All right, so I actually have 2 projects in here. I love our small bags. I love them for the, you know, the little 5x7 projects, right?
Yeah.
The smaller ones. These are just the perfect size. You can jam everything in there. You can also fit 6-inch Q-snap.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to keep in fact, you might even be able to put an 8-inch. I can't remember. Anyways, I have put Q-snaps in here before, whichever one fits.
Yeah.
But this is, they're called Winter Fun. We've had this fabric in the shop for a while, but I just love it. Old-fashioned winter equipment. So clearly I might have 2 wintry projects in here. These have been in the shop for ages and I have to start them. And in fact, I have what I've picked and what I'm going to stitch, and I have an alternative idea because let's show you this one first. This heartstring samplery. Heartstring samplery, it must have been the mistletoe. Okay, so it's a monochromatic piece. It's fantastic. I love it. So it must have been the mistletoe, the lazy fire and falling snow, magic in the frosty air that made me love you. And so I didn't want to do this one as a monochromatic, and I've talked about this one maybe a year ago. And in fact, it's very interesting because somebody has just emailed Hannah saying, I purchased this, but I don't know where to stitch what.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that would be my fault because I never started it. And frankly, the honest truth is that I have an overall idea of what I want to do, but I haven't actually, I was going to kind of pull a Kerri and stitch the color that I wanted wherever I wanted it.
Yeah.
I have picked 3 colors.
Okay.
The bulk of this sampler is going to be red. It's going to be inappropriate.
Is Hibernation Day heartstrings?
It is, and it's downstairs.
Oh, okay. I was just
I was
looking around for it.
You're right.
So are you doing it kind of in that theme, or
no, this one I'm doing on a 40 count.
Okay.
So it's similar colors, so actually they'll probably look pretty good together.
Yeah. I'm
stitching this on a 40 count panettone, and if you do it on 40 count, you can fit it on an 1/8 of a yard. Bigger, if you want to go bigger, you'll have very tight margins. Even on 40 count, I'm going to have 2.5 inches on the side instead of 3. So the bulk of the piece is going to be done with the red, which is inappropriate. And then I'm going to do a few of the borders of the chart with the green and the white. Or interspersed red, green, and white across the border. You know, maybe a little pop of red in the mistletoe, right?
Yeah.
So, or white. Mistletoe is white, isn't it?
I thought it was red.
Holly is red.
Oh, holly's red.
But I think mistletoe is white.
Yeah, it is white. I think.
Yeah. So the berries will be white, but you know, the stars can be white or red or green. Anything can be whatever color you want. This, if you do it 1/2, the whole thing only takes 3 skeins of floss.
Wow.
And so it's not, if you don't have to follow what I do. If you also have the same idea that you want to stitch most of it in red, right? But there's also enough green and white there that you could choose to do more of it and have a more, you know, all over red, green, and white. So plenty of there. But that's how it's kitted up. Now, when I was getting my fabric ready for this piece, when I was kitting this up, when I was kitting the version that I'm going to do you want to know what caught my eye?
Yes, please.
This linen, pub crawl. You could stitch the whole design on pub crawl with, this is Legendary. Yeah. Legendary is my favorite warm white that you do. So this is a 40 count, 1/8 of a yard, pub crawl linen. Yeah. And look at how gorgeous that sampler would be.
Yeah, that's nice.
On that.
Yeah, that'd be very nice.
Beautiful. So I will be stitching it on the panettone, which is what I had originally wanted to do it at, but I'm telling you, this was a really close. However, I will put that back downstairs. But I wanted to, I'm like, oh, I could stitch both. And I'm like, you're crazy. You can't stitch both. No one's
That is crazy.
I don't have time for that. Okay, so the second project that I have in here is the other heartstring samplery piece that has been, that I've also brought in a year ago that I've wanted to start. This is the Christmas Bells sampler.
All these hidden gems.
I know, right? I love this piece.
Yeah.
I love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to be stitching this because it's fully kitted up. This is now in our listing on the site, we actually recommend it to go with porcelain. However, we didn't have any 40 count porcelain in stock. And so I thought, well, the thing is that many times dirty porcelain will work equally as well. And so we had 40 count dirty porcelain. I thought, well, let's do a floss toss. And I love it. So dirty porcelain it is. There's the floss. Now, you will notice that this one does not have a conversion listed on the website. There is 6 skeins of floss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 skeins of floss. It's very apparent which color should be what when you look at the cover model. Yeah. So that's why we didn't go to the work of actually doing a conversion. But these are the flosses. Is your back okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of low.
Are you lying?
Spicy.
Okay. I'll try to hurry it up.
I'll just do some seated pelvic tilts. Trying to work it out.
Oh, so good. Okay.
That's very nice.
So good. So Christmas bells. So those are the 2 pieces in my Winter Fun project bag. Now I'm gonna get everything mixed up here. Do you want to put these back in here
of course.
Hey, thanks. Okay. Now this one doesn't need much explanation. It's kitted up and ready to go in my bag. This is my birthday stitch along, Weeds and Wildflowers.
Oh yay.
So I have my chart and my linen and my floss. We've shown this lots and lots and lots over the last month or so. It's an artsy housewife chart. I'm starting it on July 7th for my birthday. And in here I have my linen is still in the paper bag. Nice. My needle minder is, did I tuck that in here as well? I did. Yep. Needle minder. There were a few extra goodies in the box as well. I did not put those in here because, well, I was gonna save them and share them with everybody on the 7th of July. It's just my birthday, by the way. So,
when is that again?
July 7th.
That's a good one.
So,
I'm gonna start this too.
Now this bag is so stinking cute.
I love that bag and I don't understand why I don't own one of those. Do you still have any of those?
We do, and actually, in fact, this up until we just realized this today because Hannah and I were talking about this bag. We only had it listed with the full set. We never had this bag listed on its own.
Oh, okay.
So
it is now?
As of Saturday. Okay. Our big shop update is Saturday at noon. The party squirrels.
Yeah.
And it's in a full kit with a chart that Hannah designed. The squirrel, the stash squirrel.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was a floss pack. Now some of those were one of a kinds, but I think she's rejigged the floss pack. And it came with pink Ada.
Right.
Pirouette, which was you dyed Pirouette for the first time. So we've had this bag for over a year.
Yeah.
And we do have more of these available. So the bags will be now listed and available.
Fantastic
separately.
color inspiration.
Isn't it good?
I just love that.
I love the teal and the orange together.
Yeah.
So they're having little birthday parties on the thing. Now I know you think, why isn't that your birthday bag? Well, let me tell you, I actually purchased something very special from Stitch Folk that's on its way to me.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. It's a special birthday bag.
Nice.
It's got a birthday girl on the front.
Oh.
The cranky birthday girl.
Okay.
I bought one. I bought one.
That's excellent.
I had a little conversation with Barry because so it's on its way. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it. But I love these little stash squirrels. They're so cute. I can't remember what's inside here. Oh yeah, it's an artsy housewife. Oh yes, beach rat.
Oh god.
This one. Oh, I need fabric for this still. I
it.
forgot. Oops. Yeah.
I'm doing mine. I kitted up with dirty porcelain.
So our cottage, we actually named our cottage Seagull Point.
Oh, cool.
And we have a proper sign that we have inside our breeze room and everything.
Yeah.
So this is the floss pack. Oh, I just love these colors so much. They're so good. And look, they match the bag.
They do.
See?
Yeah.
So that's the floss pack for Beach Rat. And that's my bag for it. I'm so excited. So I do still need fabric for that. Whatever the called for that Hannah picked is what I will use. I think this is another artsy. Yeah, it is. Oh yes, the flower pot sampler. I love this bag. These were actually what we gave as swag bags for the very first Stitch North that we did. Yeah. Correspondence bag. So artsy housewife. Flower pot sampler. Lauren, New Hampshire Stitcher, did the model. I know, isn't it good?
It's so good. That border.
So,
love it.
I am going to be stitching this on a 28 count French hen.
Oh, wow.
Mamma mia,
Oh,
this
that's gonna
is
be
so
good.
good. 28 count French hen. Check this
Oh, yeah.
out.
Nice. Oh.
Bang.
Yep.
Right.
Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Look at that. That's exciting.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Look at this linen. Okay, so French hen is a special linen. French hen is one that it's kind of like a box of chocolates. You never quite know what you're going to get, but you have a vague idea of what you're going to get. It's usually going to be pretty darn good. But you're never sure about the modeling. You're never sure about, you know.
Sometimes it's warmer, sometimes
it's warmer, sometimes it's cooler. You never really know.
Yeah.
It's always good. It's one of those ones, and that is just going to look good on whatever variation of French hen you're going to get. Oh.
Yeah, it's great. No, I want to do that one
Na,
too.
na, 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 boo, boo. I know, right?
It was just the border scared me.
Look at the flower pot.
I know. It's amazing.
See, that border, I love stitching stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is my jam. Oh, love it. So good.
So, yeah.
28 count
Good
French
thing.
hen. It's going to be glorious. Glorious. Yeah, this was one that, this was actually the linen that Hannah used for the model photo, the photo on the website. And she brought all the piles and stuff into me. And I'm like, oh, I think I'll be taking that. So
Put that away.
it's already kitted up and ready to go. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, next up, I only have 2 more to show you. Teresa Kogut, Pedal the Dogs. I won't spend a lot of time on this because I've already shown this one numerous times. This has been on my bucket stitch list forever and ever. Amen. Pedal the Dogs. There is a version of this that's Hug All the Cats. This is from a couple years ago, this chart. Come on. There we go.
Which is hilarious because I don't know how many people can actually hug their cat.
And get scratched.
Yeah.
40 count dirty porcelain. That's my floss. Oh, it's so good.
Excellent.
So kitted and ready. I've been, you know, this one I should maybe start soon because I keep talking about that one, so clearly it's on my mind. Okay, last but not least, I've got my flamingo bag, just like Kerri and Robertson. Maximum
Nice.
cross stitch. Maximum cross stitch. This is Ellen's newest release. And again, it was another one of those, Hannah had it kitted up for the photo. And I said, thank you. I'll take that floss pack. Look at it. Do I have, I don't have my linen yet. Oh, but I do. Here's the flamingo needle minder.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah.
Do. What's your shirt?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the stripes on the
there we
shirt
go.
is messing things up.
Here we go. Oh, I love these enamel needle minders. They're really nice. Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is the last project that I have kitted up so far. Done. So it's time to start some of those. I do want to finish. You know what? I know I said I wasn't going to show you my stitching, but I do have it right here. I was going to wait and show this next week, but because it's kind of it's so small and whatnot. But this isn't that good?
Yeah.
So this is the Carnation Vase sampler from Modern Folk Embroidery. This is the chart. I am stitching it on a black linen with my own choice of floss. There's mine.
Nice. That's really good.
So yeah, I finished the flower pot and a few other things, but I was really hoping to show it when it was done because I also want to, I've kitted up my chatelaine. I've got my fabric and my threads ready and whatnot.
Good.
But, and I was going to use Yasmin's box, treasure box for it. But then I thought, wouldn't it be a little bit more funny if I finished this into a project bag?
Oh, yeah.
Because this came from the same cut of linen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be good.
So it was funny because this was the offcut of linen that I cut for my chatelaine.
Yeah.
And I immediately rabbit holed into, oh, what else could I do with that cut off linen? And I completely squirreled and ended up with another project. So I should finish it, and then I should finish it into a project bag for my chatelaine.
Yep, that would be good.
Yeah. I thought so. So that is where I'm at.
Very good.
Pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Okay, should we talk about Sampler September?
Yes. I also need to talk about this as well.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
You can do that first.
Okay. So I did join the Artsy Housewife, Artsy Housewife's Patreon, and on Saturday, I believe,
The 15th,
she's releasing a Patreon only. That's not right word.
Release, yeah.
A Patreon exclusive.
Yeah.
It'll be exclusive for a year, and I think she's coordinating it with your the birthday sale.
Oh, is that the chart?
Yes, this
Oh,
is the chart. So you can do the one on the Patreon.
Now there are different tiers in the Patreon, right?
There are. There's 4 tiers, and it's the 4th tier.
Okay, so it's tier 4 is where this particular chart is available. We can't show it to you.
Can't show it to you.
And we can't show you Kerri stitching yet because it hasn't
been
been released to those people who are going to have access to it.
But on Saturday,
yeah,
I will show my progress on Instagram.
On Instagram after it's been released for Patreon members.
Right.
But we can show you Kerri's floss pack because Kerri did a conversion for it. Like, I've never seen her this excited about, and we love Artsy Housewife, but this chart came out and she like practically flew up the stairs to show me.
This chart is unbelievable. Gigi described it so well. Gothy, moody. It's totally it. She nailed it.
So Kerri's done a floss conversion for it and is currently stitching it, and it's gorgeous.
So you can just tell by the colors.
Oh yeah.
It is very moody and gothy.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about it.
The stitching is like, when I saw it, I said to Kerri, I said, we need to do one of those reels when you show it, where it's the Kardashians, isn't it? It was, perfect.
Yeah.
Because it really is.
That's exactly what we did.
It's so good. It's so good.
So
yeah, I'm excited about that.
Hannah will have that up on the website. Even
we are
for
not,
pre-purchase.
So we're not selling the chart because it's a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah.
But Gigi and Kerri have been discussing the floss pack. Gigi is going to include a link in her
And I also
material.
want to say that this isn't designed in my floss. It's designed in Weeks and Gentle Arts, and there might be a third one in there.
Yeah.
And then she's also done a full DMC conversion.
Right.
So there's lots of different options.
This is just a floss pack for it.
Just because I love this chart so much, and to reflect what Caroline was saying earlier, it's really hard to stitch things when it's not in your floss.
Yeah.
When you're trying to
sell your
mortgage.
floss.
so there's that. So that's what I did, and
it's good.
Turned out really well.
It's really good. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she did such a great job.
Yeah.
So, and
And you're stitching it on a 40 count, right?
I am. Yeah. 1/2 on 40 count. And
what was your linen again?
Panettone.
Panettone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and I
nice.
highly recommend it. I don't know if you've checked out Gigi's Patreon, but I'm pretty impressed. I've never belonged to a Patreon before, and I'm impressed. It's like, wow, this is pretty good.
She produces some great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this particular chart is exclusive for at least a year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. So more to come.
Yes.
More to come. Sampler September.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So this year for Sampler September, hold on to your hats. Ellen actually did 2 charts. We have 2 options. We have an original sampler, a little bit more modern, and we also have a reproduction sampler from Ellen's collection. So I will show you, because I have both models here. Introducing, drum roll please, the 2024, I can never remember the title of it. Last year was September's Revenge. This year is September's Return. Let me show you the floss pack first. September's Return. I know it's all shiny and whatnot. So let me show you the sampler. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, look at this. What?
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Are those specialty stitches on the bottom?
They are, no.
No, they're not.
They're specialty stitches on the other one. This one is just cross stitch. That was a big sneeze, Kerri.
That was big and it came off fast. I'm sorry.
Woo, that's okay. I'm gonna just do there. That was a big sneeze. Congratulations.
Thanks. Ooh,
You're so good looking.
I need a nap now.
Woo.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, and it looks like specialty stitches.
I know, but they're not. It's just cross stitch. Yeah, just cross stitch. Totally good for Ada, linen, even weave, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, and there's a Wayne hair in there. Look,
oh no,
it's been framed in there. I always love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So this, Ellen took the inspiration for the fabrics that I purchased, that I picked and purchased for this collaboration last year. In fact, I showed the fabric collection to both Heather Timber Yarns and Ellen, and they both agreed it was great, and so that's why we went ahead with it. We're going to have 2 different sets of bags as well. So there really is going to be 2 full collections.
Wow.
One for the modern original sampler and one for the reproduction sampler. So this is the modern original. So we have a chart. This was stitched on Panettone linen. So you will, in the full kit, there will be Panettone linen, there will be a floss pack. We also have the matching self-striping yarn from Heather. It's this one actually.
Okay.
So sorry for the crinkle. Actually, you know what? We can take that out.
Okay.
Just take it out. So the yarn that Heather dyed, self-striping to match the floss palette.
She killed it. Look at that.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Isn't that good?
Good job, Heather.
This one includes a mini. In fact, she calls them middies because it's slightly bigger than a mini. I can't remember. It's, how much is it? Am I lying? 30 grams.
Oh yeah, that is bigger.
So this is 30 grams for cuffs, heels, and toes for both. And there's the self-striping.
Beautiful.
So good. So everything matches. Matchy. The bag. This chart, this pattern here is very, when you see I'll put a picture in of the fabric. And it's just, everything is just so good together.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great collection. So that is the, I'm pretty sure we're calling it the modern. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah. Are you ready for the next one?
I am too.
Okay.
Sorry for the crinkle.
So the next one, and this was something that we weren't planning on doing too. But Ellen purchased this sampler and she sent it to me around the same time that we were prepping the first one. And I said, you know what would be really cool? And she agreed. She played along. She said, you know, just, you will like this. Yeah. I seem to be good at that. But she played along, and we have introducing
look at that.
Agnes Kerr.
Wow.
Agnes Kerr.
Amazing.
This is full of specialty stitches. Full of specialty stitches. And let me point out, we have the Wendy's girl. Look it! Isn't that fun? And look, there's a teeny tiny little over one dog wearing a sweater. Wearing a sweater. It's
oh my gosh.
Cute. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at the colors in that. I mean, it's glorious. Now, I have told you this is full of specialty stitches, but Ellen has also done a cross stitch version, and both versions are going to be included in the booklet. You're going to get both.
Nice.
You're going to get the specialty stitch and you're going to get the cross stitch version as well. So what I would like to do is, because I don't know, that's a lot of violets. It's a lot of violets in this one. It really is a lot of violets. I may do many of the specialty stitches, but I may incorporate some of the cross stitch version as well. So I love it. So this is biscuit. The linen is biscuit, and the floss pack is gorgeous.
Look at that.
It is, I mean, the teals and the oranges and the reds. I mean, it's just, it's autumn in a bag.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the yarn.
Again. What? Crazy.
The yarn is
really good.
beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. So again, this is twin, 2 50-gram skeins of yarn. You will end up with identical socks. They are a matched pair. If you start at the right spot, you'll end up with an identical pair of socks.
If not, they'll be fraternal.
Yeah. And Heather really is like dyeing self-striping yarn. She's a pro at it. So that's Timber Yarns. She is, as we are, Canadian. She's an Ontario girl, just like Ellen. So this is a full Canadian collaboration. And we've got 2 options for you this year. The bag fabric for this one is just beautiful. I'll put up a clip of it here so that you can see all of the collection together. So there's yarn, there's linen, there's floss, and we will also have options. Hannah has done all the math. She has mathed all of the math for every possible, you know, whatever way you want. Like, you could just buy the chart. Ellen is also going to have the PDFs available on her website. On Saturday, we're matching our timelines. So you can get the PDF on her website and a floss pack from us. You can buy the physical charts from us, as well as floss packs, linen separately, as well as the full kit, which will include, it's a medium flat bag, a medium wedge tote, yarn, linen, floss, and that's it. Yeah, we didn't do a needle minder with this one because we were already, it was with the adding in the yarn and stuff, it's pricey enough. So yeah, so that's that.
Gorgeous.
Now, because Heather is extra she's like, extra in a totally good way. Yeah. She's like, do you want to do the sets of 12 again? And I'm like, sure. Maybe for one of them? She said, no, let's do both. I said, okay. So we have, now, pardon the crinkling, I haven't taken them out so that I could have easy way to show them all at the same time. The set of 12 minis for option 1, the modern sampler, September's return, and option 2, gorgeous, the reproduction Agnes Kerr. Agnes Kerr's color palette right there in yarn. It's amazing. I mean, though, like, she nailed it.
Nailed it.
Like, look, floss, like linen.
I'm blown
holy
away.
Holy doodle.
Just from a
holy
dyeing,
macaroni.
From a dyeing standpoint,
yeah,
that is hard to do because you're not even dealing with the same types of dyes.
Yeah.
It's not like she said, hey, Kerri, what color did you use for this floss?
No,
it
wouldn't
doesn't
matter
work
because
like
it
that.
wouldn't work like that.
No.
Yeah, look at that. And she nailed it. She absolutely nailed it. So this sock set, if you knit socks, or if you want to make a shawl or a cowl, or, you know, a hat and some mitts, whatever. Yeah, amazing.
So
I know.
Stinking good.
I know. Okay, so I have kitted up one more thing. And this is something that is also going to be in Saturday's shop update. And it's a little different. So this wedge tote here, this fabric we've had actually, I purchased this fabric around the same time that we did our very first Sampler September collaboration with Ellen last year. And you may recognize it. It's the same fabric that we did for last year, except it was black and purple. And this is the white colorway. And then it matches the bags that are in the shop for the Jacob Palooza bags that we did for that retreat, our kit bags. but it was the large floral instead. This is the small floral.
And it's a gorgeous fabric. It's a linen.
It's a cotton linen blend, and so it's got a really super nice hand feel. And so we hadn't done anything with the small print yet, and I have been wanting to do something for a very long time. I've mentioned it before. I want to learn how to crochet. And so when I want to learn how to do something for myself, I have to figure out a way to work it into my work, because then it becomes something that I can go home and I can say, I have to crochet for work. So I brought these kits in, okay? These are crochet kits. I think they're
crochet hook kits.
Yeah, crochet hook kits from Annie's Crafts.
Okay.
Is that the right name? Annie's Crafts?
I
don't think, are they clover hooks, but they're clover hooks, but they're put out by Annie's Crafts. And so my supplier was selling them, and they're, for a whole set of hooks, they were quite reasonable. And so they all have the ergonomic bottoms, and there's a whole set. So all of the hooks are in there. Sorry. So they're all color coded, but not only are they color coded, but the size of the hook is on the size of the hook is right on it. So you're not going to lose track of what size your hook is.
And those are really nice hooks to
They're
work
pretty
with.
good, right?
Yeah.
And you get a little case of darning needles. There's darning needles in there, and a little pouch of stitch markers as well. That all comes in this little pack. So I thought, okay, I want to learn how to crochet. I have lots of yarn. So I found this yarn. This was because whenever I go on vacation, I always buy souvenir yarn. So I bought this yarn in Colorado. Nicholas was 4. He is now 16. Maybe he was a little.
So
no,
deep
I
stash.
you know what? He might have been 7. He might have been 7, but still
pretty deep stash.
it's almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's time to make something.
Isn't it American wool?
It is.
Okay.
Yes. I think it was.
Really lofty.
I also try to find something local.
Yeah.
Ish. So it would have been American wool. I bought it in Colorado. I have since long lost the tag. Unfortunately, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it feels a little bit sheepy. I don't think
a little bit.
Yeah. It's not quite as sheepy as you usually go, but it's beautiful. It's my favorite color. I'm going to learn how to make a granny square, which I have heard. It teaches you everything that you need to know, all kind of in one neat package. But I'm going to make a big enough granny square ×2 for a pillow.
Okay.
All in one color, so that I don't have to think about changing colors or weaving in ends. Something very simple. So I'm gonna, maybe I'll pick a pillow for him. I'll buy the pillow for him, and then I will make the granny square to fit, and then I'll make it again, and then I will. Emma, who works here, is apparently a master crocheter. Who knew? I found out this morning. She is going to show me a way to either sew it together or crochet it together.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
It'll be good.
So if you would like to learn to crochet with Caroline, I am going to be starting this, but I'm going to be sharing it probably mostly over on my other channel. And I probably won't be starting this until September as well. Usually when I'm doing, usually when I'm doing stitch-alongs and things like that, I tend to put out daily-ish videos over on the other channel. I won't be doing daily videos in September, but I would definitely be doing, 2 to 3 a week while the stitch-along and knit-along is happening. And so I thought this would be something fun that I could also do as well. So, anyways,
do it with you.
Crochet with Caroline. Do you want to do it too?
I will do it.
Yeah.
If you're just committing to like a pillow, that's
nothing
cool.
big.
Because I've already got 5 crochet blankets on the go, so
well,
I can't commit to another.
I have a couple of big knit blankets, at least, and Sarah's knit blanket is so huge. So a pillow. I'm going to do a pillow. Okay. There's also an Instagrammer that I follow, Natural Crochet.
Oh.
and she's also Canadian, and her Instagram feed is beautiful.
Okay.
And her crochet is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And so I want to learn how to do it this year. It's finally time that I learned how to.
Yeah.
I have tried in the past. My good friend Audrey, who passed away a number of years ago, she tried to teach me, and it didn't stick.
Okay.
So I need to try again.
Yeah.
So Emma's gonna share some links with me, and we're gonna give it a go. Crochet with Caroline.
Excellent. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping Emma can break my tension habit.
Yeah, that was interesting that when you were saying that.
Yeah.
So
self-taught crochet, but I don't know what I was thinking. I was tensioning. When I tension my yarn, I use my bird finger, and after about 20 minutes I start cramping up.
Yeah.
So I just can't crochet for very long. So I need to break that habit of tensioning and learn how to do it properly.
So we could learn together.
Yeah.
You could pretend to be a baby crocheter.
Yeah. Oh, it will be trying to forget that muscle memory.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I was going to say this earlier, and I completely forgot because I started talking about something else. But when we were discussing our Tuesday morning crafting date, and I had picked the first one. I think when we finish these little samplers, that you should get to pick the next project.
Oh,
and no matter what it is, I will like it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
So it can be a surprise.
That out.
It can be a surprise. You can, and you don't have to kit it up. I know you don't like kitting up, but you could ask Daniel to kit it up.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Because he would, or Emma. Emma could kit it up too. Both Daniel and Emma are our linen friends downstairs. They prep all of our linen that goes out the door for the shop.
Yeah. I don't mind picking the floss, but I don't trust my math enough for cutting linen.
I trust my math enough.
I don't know. I don't have the forethought like that spooky teapot.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking when I actually did the outline for the teapot. I was like, what the hell? How come this is so small? And then I look on the back and thought, oh, you should read a little bit more and maybe do some math.
Because you have all your extra fabric jammed up.
Yeah, I didn't need a quarter yard.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to be 3 inches square. Good thing I started right in the middle of the quarter yard.
Oh, you didn't!
Pretty close to
Oh,
that,
Kerri.
Yeah.
A quarter yard, and it's like,
I'll cut a donut out of the middle and we'll have to get creative with the outside.
That's funny. Well, you could do one of those things like, some of the designers do those charts where they sew together fabric.
Yeah.
You could baste in a totally different color into the middle of your...
Start getting creative.
Oh, that's funny.
Good thing I know a person.
Yeah. Good thing. Okay.
Excellent. That's it.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
We didn't do the giveaway.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a giveaway.
The fiber magazines.
Oh, right. Mine just came in the mail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Okay, I don't want to rush this because actually it's a really good giveaway. And I want to show them again and celebrate it. So, there's a great giveaway on the very last Flosstube, not Chop Update. It was not there because we did a Friday Floss Toss video. The video right before that, the last Flosstube, number 32 or 3 or whatever it was. There's a great giveaway for a beautiful French-Canadian publication, along with a thread bed from Dawn of Gamma's Treasures and a 25-gram Roxy Floss Co surprise pack. I'm going to leave that giveaway open again for another 2 weeks. Surprise. Excellent. Okay? So, if in case you haven't already entered, you still can have time to go and find it and then enter for that giveaway. Yeah, those magazines are really nice. So actually, that reminds me, I know we already said goodbye, but I'm not done yet. I have one more thing to say. We got a comment, and if you're still watching this, because the magazine was given to us at Stitch North by Julien Girard, who works with the woman who is the publisher of this, who puts together this magazine. And he works with her for this magazine, and he came and gave us a couple of copies. He's actually in the magazine with a sewing project. You can hear all about it in the episode we did before. But I got a comment from Carol Armstrong on our last video. And I really wanted to read this to you because I thought it was a fun connection, but there's something in here that I wanted to point out and ask Carol. I enjoyed your Flosstube today. You and Kerri are fun to watch.
Yeah, thanks.
We're okay. At the first weekend of Jacobpalooza, my friend Marion and I sat at the same table as Julian and his mother. They were so fun to get to know. We felt like friends after the retreat, which, by the way, was a wonderful retreat and a memory we won't forget. Marion and I were the road trip queens from Utah. So, I just finished a project I purchased at the retreat. It was the Modern Folk Embroidery Winter Kaleidoscope on 36 count linen and Roxy Floss Co Fallow Red. It is a treasure. Yeah, I remember when you bought that. I would really like to see that, please. If you could please send me a photo of your finish, I would really love to share it. Please.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because that's a huge, humongous project. I know Kim, Crafty Kim, we had her model of
just gorgeous.
That piece. She did it on with a black floss. I think she used Silks for You.
Maybe, and on an even weave, maybe?
The Silks for You, black silk on an even weave.
Yeah.
It was like 1 over 1 on 25 count. Holy cow, it's so good. I'd love to see this done in Fallow Red. So please share that with us. And Carol, thanks for your comment. Thank you everybody for your comments. Really, honestly, I'm terrible at I'm pretty good for the first couple of days after the video, going in and doing the hearts. And then I always read the comments, as you can see, because I saw it. But it's like, I gotta hit the heart. I gotta hit the heart. But when we have a giveaway, there's usually 100, in between 100 and 200 comments. So anyway, I could hit the button. Good. But I just wanted you to know that we read your comments and we really appreciate them. So thank you. Okay, excellent. That's it for us today. All right. We're out of here. Happy stitching, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.